Jaya Radha Madhava Punya Bihari.
And now chapter 4. Ambarish Maharaj offended by Durvasa Muni.
Gopi Jana Vallabha Giribara.
Shukdev Goswami said, the son of Nabaga, named Nabaga, lived for a long time at the place of his spiritual master. Therefore his brothers thought that he was not going to become a grahastha and would not return. Consequently, without providing a share for him, they divided the property of their father among themselves. When Nabaga returned from the place of his spiritual master, they gave him their father as his share. Nabaga inquired, my dear brothers, what have you given my share? Of our elder brothers answered, we have kept our father as your share. But when Nabaga went to his father and said, my dear father, my elder brothers have given you as my share of property, the father replied, my dear son, do not rely upon their cheating words. I am not your property. All the descendants of Angira are now going to perform a great sacrifice, but although they are very intelligent, on every 6th day they will be bewildered in performing sacrifice, and will make mistakes in their daily duties. Go to those great souls and describe 2 Vedic hymns pertaining to Vaishvadeva. When the great sages have completed the sacrifice and are going to the heavenly planets, they will give you the remnants of the money they have received from the sacrifice. Therefore, go there immediately. Thus Nabaga acted exactly according to the advice of his father, and the great sages of the Angira dynasty gave him all their wealth and then went to the heavenly planets. Thereafter, while Nabaga was accepting the riches, a black-looking person from the north came to him and said, all the wealth from this sacrificial arena belongs to me. Nabaga then said, no, these riches belong to me. The great saintly persons have delivered them to me. When Nabaga said this, the black-looking person replied, let us go to your father and ask him to settle our disagreement. In accordance with this, Nabaga inquired from his father. The father of Nabaga said, whatever the great sages sacrificed in the arena of the Daksha Yagya, they offered to Lord Shiva as his share. Therefore, everything in the sacrificial arena certainly belongs to Lord Shiva. Thereupon, after offering obeisances to Lord Shiva, Nabaga said, O worshipable Lord, everything in this arena of sacrifice is yours. This is the assertion of my father. Now with great respect I bow my head before you, begging your mercy. Lord Shiva said, whatever your father has said is the truth, and you also are speaking the same truth. Therefore I, who know the Vedic mantras, shall explain transcendental knowledge to you. Now you may take all the wealth remaining from the sacrifice, for I give it to you. After saying this, Lord Shiva, who is most adherent to the religious principles, disappeared from that place. If one hears and chants or remembers this narration in the morning and evening with great attention, he certainly becomes learned, experienced in understanding the Vedic hymns, and expert in self-realization.